Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Survival series. And as you can probably tell from our location here, out in the middle of nowhere on our trusty old horse, it is once again Future Trufflez here bringing you the Survival series updates. So if you clicked on the title because you want to see the Ender Dragon fight, go ahead and click on this location in the timeline, or the play bar, or whatever it's called, so you can skip to it. But otherwise, go ahead and keep watching. This episode was a really long one to put together. I ended up having to edit this down from about 1 to 2 hours of raw footage. It was really rough. But anyway, without any further ado, let's just jump right into it and see what happens. If you haven't seen already, last episode we did this. That's pretty cool. And on this side of the base, we also put in a lot of that. So if you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. Oh, and of course, we built this thing last episode. I think maybe that was 2 episodes ago. I'm not too sure. But anyway, yeah, lots of work is being done around here, making the place look a lot better. So as you may have noticed, there's this massive kind of mountain thing right here, which we've built the base around. In the future, actually, you know what? The future is now. In this episode, I plan on making an elevator, actually, to go from this level to the top. Because right now, in order to get to our potion lab, we have to go upstairs here, hang a left, and go all the way across this bridge. Now, that didn't really take that much time, but if you do that over and over and over, it all adds up. So that's a lot of time wasted getting from point to point. But I have tested this on a copy of the world, and if I do go ahead and add an elevator going straight from here to the bottom level, that will save a lot of time. And here we are in the redstone testing world, which you've probably seen countless times in the survival series. Kind of funny how that works, but I decided it's been a while since I've gone over contraption in the creative world, so here we are with a new elevator design, which I'm going to put in that little tower kind of section of the base. It's very, very simple. It actually requires you to walk the whole time through it in order to keep going up a level. Take a look at that. That was really fast. In fact, that is way faster than using the other elevator, which I designed for the underground. Actually, it's not this one. It's this one. This is the one I designed for access up from the underground village. As you can see, oops. Well, okay, I didn't put the block there to catch me there. But yeah, this thing is pretty good at getting you vertically without having to hold down any of the movement keys. But this one, you have to hold down W, so you keep going up to each additional level. All we have to really do to implement this in the survival world is just adjust some timings, and that's pretty much it. So we're back in the survival world again, and to get this thing built, we're going to have to clear out some space. Now we just need to figure out the footprint of our little elevator thing. At least it only takes it 1 block horizontally, which is pretty good. And because of the shape of this mountain, we can dig this way pretty far and hide all the wiring back there, so that's pretty good as well. Luckily enough, we have a bunch of slime blocks stacked up, no pun intended, because we have that slime farm that we built many episodes back. But anyway, we'll be using, oh boy, slime blocks here, and I believe we have to go up 6 blocks, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will also be slime blocks here. Now, because we'll be holding down the W key while we're going forward, we won't have to put another one of these launching systems at the very top, because it'll launch you high enough to where you'll just automatically walk over the lip there. Excellent. So now all we have to do is put the pressure plate here. And as for wiring, I'm going to be using an axe instead of, yeah, I'm going to go back here and just hope we have enough redstone on us to make this work. All we need to do is trigger this piston with this pressure plate, and then trigger that piston a couple of seconds or a couple milliseconds later. A couple of ticks later. Uh-oh, I think a zombie piglin guy has joined us here. Let's get rid of him real quick. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't bring any arrows. There we go. Our pressure plate is above this block, so I'll be placing the redstone on this. And I guess I could be inefficient and loop it around like that. And I'll be needing a repeater here. And we need some delay between the pressure plate and our piston extending. And let's see if we've timed this one correctly. Okay, so it doesn't stick to anything. That's good. The question is, though, will it launch us up when we walk over it? So here we go. Perfect. That was actually perfect. I don't think you could get the timing any better than that. So now we just have to hook that up to the upper one. So what I'll be doing for this is I'll be sending a signal from here upwards using a good old slab elevator. Nice thing about slab elevators is they are instant and they are very compact. I don't think you can actually get the... There's another zombie pigman. And for the sake of future-proofing, I'm going to put 2 repeaters there just in case it takes a lot of delay. But anyway, let's see if it works already. Okay, I can tell you right now that is not enough delay. So I'm going to have to go up here and set those repeaters to, well, let's just start with max. And I can't set on that for some reason. Huh, that might actually be perfect. Let's try it out. Nope, that is not what I call perfect. I'll place a block here. And on top of that, I'll put a torch. Redstone torch, of course. Going into another redstone torch to invert that signal, another block, and that should increase the delay by 2 redstone ticks. Take 2. Okay, so it works. Now I just have to take the delay on that down a couple of ticks, and we'll try it again. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so as you can tell by the horse that I'm riding, it is once again Future Trufflez here, bringing you the transition to the next part of the episode. So, yeah, that elevator, I don't really know what to do with it. I'll figure out some way to make this look a little bit better, but right now it's going to have to stay as stone. So, what are we going to do with the rest of the episode, I wonder? So I figured that it is time for a new chapter in the survival series. Yeah, I'm going to pretend like the next part of the episode has not happened yet, because I didn't prepare very well for this. But anyway, there are a couple of things that are holding back the series as far as I can tell, one of them being our transportation ability. So right now, the only way that we can get from point A to point B is by walking or using ice roads in the Nether. And that's just not so great. And the other thing holding us back is the storage capability. So right now, behind me, this is all of our storage. And for other bulk items, like when I go out mining, that stuff just gets thrown into a chest somewhere. The best way that I know of to solve this issue is to get a better storage solution. Now in this game, the only other storage solution that's better than chests are shulker boxes. And the only way to get shulker boxes is to go to the end cities. And the only way to get to the end cities is to defeat the Ender Dragon. So I think you probably know where I'm going with this. Let's hope that was enough introduction so I can switch back over to pre-recorded footage. So yeah, we're going to actually defeat the game today. You know, how hard can it be actually? Because I played this game for quite some time. Although I haven't actually beat the Ender Dragon, so I don't know how hard it's going to be. But it can't be that hard, right? Now, I'm not going to just go about this all willy-nilly. I'm going to actually prepare for this a little bit. So I want to practice my scaffold fall. That's my version of the water bucket drop thing, which is where you drop and you place a bucket of water below you so you don't take any fall damage. But I found out that you can actually do it with scaffolding, kind of like this. Kind of like this. Oh, wait. They can't place scaffolding on slabs. Man, I am setting a terrible example. Let's just jump off this really high point, and if we will die, by the way, if I don't make this. Anyway, this is how it's done. As you can see there, what you got to do is hold on Shift and place down some scaffolding underneath of you, and you don't take any damage. And the reason why this is superior to using the water buckets is because you can't accidentally pick up the scaffolding. So if you spam your water bucket on the ground, you can pick it up before you land in it, which means that you can take the full brunt of the fall damage and thusly die. So yeah, the scaffolding is going to be pretty important, and I think we can also use it for getting up to those pesky caged end crystals. I will convert all of my ender pearls into Eyes of Ender. Alright, so now that we got our Eyes of Ender, and yes, this is Future Trufflez here trying to patch this video together, but anyway, I should probably explain how these things work, because there are actually quite a few people who watch these videos who haven't really played this game before. So getting to the Nether is pretty simple. All you have to do is build an obsidian ring like this and light a fire in it, and that will get you a portal that goes to the Nether. But getting to the end is a little bit harder. Unlike the Nether, you can't actually get to the end with a portal that you make yourself. You can only find the end portal in a generated structure. This generated structure is called the Stronghold, and there are a limited amount of strongholds in the world. They're kind of like a ruined structure. I'm not really sure what the lore is behind it, but the only way to find the strongholds are to use Eyes of Ender. So let's go ahead and get ourselves up to some high place so we can use this Eye of Ender properly, because I actually already did this whole thing, but Future Trufflez here will guide you through the episode so we don't get confused. Pre-recording episodes. Anyway, when you right-click on an Eye of Ender, as you'll see right now, the Eye of Ender kind of shoots... Oh god, my lag is really hurting. But anyway, as you can see there, the Eye of Ender kind of shot out in a direction and then kind of hovered for a bit and then popped and fell down, I think. Let's go ahead and do that again. I'm going to right-click on this Eye of Ender and we'll see what happens. Yep, there we go. So it flew out there, it's hovering there, and yeah, I guess it probably popped and fell down, but you couldn't really see it there. The direction the eye flies in, which is behind me, is the direction that you have to travel in to find the nearest stronghold. So as you can see from that, the stronghold has to be out in that direction, but I have no idea how far it is. Well, I do know because this is Future Truffles again. But anyway, let's go ahead and transition back to the pre-recorded footage because we're going to go on a little adventure to find the stronghold. So I've actually never been out this far into our world yet. Oh, is that a turtle? Oh, hey, look at that. Oh. Oh, wow, I've been going for quite some time here, and I have not found land. So this is actually a pretty big ocean. Oh, speak of the devil, we have found land. Now, land doesn't necessarily mean that there's a stronghold underneath of it, because strongholds can be under oceans. But I definitely do want to check out this island here, or see what this is, if it is an island. Oh, yeah, it is an island. Bit unfortunate. But of course, it would be a good idea to check the Eyes of Ender again and see if we're anywhere close. Oh, look at that! Here, I'll do it again. Yep, see that? We actually happen to... That is really strange. So, we happen to be right here above a stronghold. That's interesting. Usually strongholds end up just being underneath the ocean in some random place. But apparently, there is a stronghold under here somewhere. So I'm just going to dig here and we'll see what happens. Oh, I'm hearing a bunch of mobs. That's usually a good sign, depending on how you look at it. Oh, cracked stone bricks. Let's see if these are infested. Nope. Definitely right above a stronghold of some sort. This might be a wall of some sort, so let's break through here and see what we end up with. Oh my. This is the entrance. And we made the achievement. What is this? Follow an Eye of Ender. Interesting. Hopefully we don't just die rapidly. Oh, that guy's... Okay. Did we get an arrow from that guy or not? Oh yeah, we did. So now we can use our bow. That's pretty good. Oh, great. I totally forgot about these guys. I think we can clear this thing out by the end of today, but of course we don't have enough Eyes of Ender to... Oh! Wow, it feels like I'm cheating. Anyway, that is the silverfish room, and we don't have any use for silverfish, so I'm just going to get rid of that spawner. Oh god, just get out of here. And yeah, let's have a look. We only need, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Eyes of Ender to complete this thing, and we do have enough Ender Pearls to get that done, but I didn't bring any blaze with me. So as you can see, we are headed back. We're going to go all the way back to our base, and I'm going to calculate out the coordinates and figure out what we need to do to get from here to there, but in the Nether. Some people have asked about how I get my portals linked up in the Nether, so I've gone ahead and calculated out the coordinates that we need to get to. So anyway, what you do is you hit the F3 screen, get your coordinates. That's this screen here with all the numbers and doodads happening. And you can grab your coordinates from that. To get the coordinates you need to get to in the Nether, you just take that number and divide it by 8. And that's how I came up with these two numbers. Every block is basically 8 blocks distance in the overworld when you're in the Nether. So it makes going from place to place much faster than doing it in the overworld. And that's the reason why the Nether is so important. Now that we've checked out our coordinates, we can now figure out exactly where we need to be in the Nether in order to get to that stronghold. Oh man, this is going to suck. We actually need to go that way until we hit block 180. And that is, that's 150 blocks of this. And I ran into another case of unpreparedness. We did not bring any obsidian. So we're going to head all the way back and grab some obsidian. Alright, so that's enough jabbering. I think I have enough, everything I need to take on the Ender Dragon, or at least I've never actually done this before, but I think we're good to go. So I have all the beds, of course, for killing the Ender Dragon. If you're unfamiliar with the technique, I'll show you in a little bit. And yeah, if we die, that's gonna suck. But yeah, there's not really very much else hamming up to do with it. I think we're just gonna go ahead and hop into the Nether. And I've somehow screwed that up. I just kind of imagined that we needed 12 blocks. Is it not 12? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. We need 14. Oh my god. Simple counting error, folks. I said I was going to get enough obsidian to make a full portal like that, and then I ended up not. Anyway, let's light the portal, and first of all, let's hope that this brings us to the right location. Okay, I have no idea where we are. Yeah, I think the island that we're supposed to be on is that one over there. And somehow the Nether Portal put us over, well, over there. So we actually aren't too far off, but it is pretty far off. I'm going to go ahead and block this off because there are still mobs spawning in behind us. So go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and activate our portal. Make sure I'm on the right shader because I did not change the shading for the end, which looks horrible in the original shader. Oh my, that is a sound effect. Before we jump in here, I'm going to just do a quick rundown of what we have, do a checklist, and see if we are prepared to survive or whatever. I don't think we'll need this flint, so I'll just drop it. So we have beds, obviously. We've got food, sword, yes. Scaffolding for dropping from high places, yes. Infinity bow with arrows and extra material to make more beds. I've already pre-calculated that should be enough to take on the Ender Dragon, but as I've never done this before, we could probably just die really quickly. So that sounds real fun. I am an idiot. And you want to know why? So we need a pick after all. The reason why is because sometimes the platform, actually not sometimes, most of the time the end portal platform thing is underground. So I'll do it off camera. I'm going to go back and grab a pick and come all the way back here. And yeah. All right. So that was a bit embarrassing once again. But now we truly are ready to take on whatever we have to take on the other side of this portal. So yeah, there's no other choice but to just jump in and pray that we are not going to die rapidly. Here we go. Oh god, this is not a good idea. We are not in a good situation here. I'm going to use don't stop thinking. I'm gonna use the scaffolding to get up and then jump out here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like the guy doesn't actually come after us automatically. That's interesting. Oh, that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Enderman time. Enderman time. There we are. I don't even... Oh, hold on a second. I was about to say I wasn't seeing this fireball, so yeah, I need to turn up my enemy distance a little bit. So far, I don't think the guy charges you at this stage of the fight. Yeah, he just sort of like flies around-ish. Oh yeah, we got it. So for the uninitiated who have not played this game before... Oh boy, need to move. Reason why we're taking out these crystals is because the Ender Dragon, as you can see... He's drawing a little beam there to connect to the crystals. He can't, oh boy, move. He can regenerate off of those crystals. So it doesn't matter if we hit him a million times, he'll still be perfectly fine. My friggin' bow's gonna break before I hit that. Oh, I hit it. Cool. What's he doing? Oh yeah, he's landed. I can't really get, oh crap, oh crap. I need to get under something right now, right now, right now. Get under something, under something. Okay. Okay, that's good. I triggered a bunch of Endermen there, and now they're after me. Oh, that is interesting. Did you see that? All those Endermen are chasing the Ender Dragon. That is very interesting. Yeah, see that? Those guys are all... Oh, now they're after me. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm what you call a Class A idiot. I actually think the hardest part about this fight is not looking at Endermen. Now he's docked, which means we could technically get close to him and do the bed trick. Oh, Christ. No, that works. I like that. Anyway, I should probably put out this fire so we can get another attempt here. But at least now we know that the bed trick works. So I need to get underneath of the thing like this, and then place the bed, click it. Oh boy, that is... Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to do that again. Well, we know that the scaffolding trick works. Oh boy, I do not like that at all. Oh, we took full damage on that one. Oh Christ. Golden apple time. Oh man, I had to use emergency golden apple for that one. basically, if you're not sure about what I was doing this whole time, is this guy after me or is he after... No, he's after the dragon. You can deal damage to entities in any dimension other than the overworld by just placing a bed and trying to sleep in it. Because beds explode, spoiler alert, in different dimensions. So yeah, look how much damage I did. That seems to be... Oops, I think we're getting attacked right now. But yeah, the bed thing really works. That is pretty darn cool. One more bed, one more bed. One more bed. Oh, come on. Okay, we need to get close enough to be able to trigger that bed. He's only one bed away from death. Well, apparently not. I think he... Yeah, he flew away before we were able to hit him with that bed. That is such a weird thing to say. We are really close to... Well, first of all, we're really close to dying from friggin' getting hit by all these Endermen. But, other than that, we're almost done here. That didn't actually take as long as I thought it would, but, we've been recording here for 20 minutes straight, so... Anyway, we might just be able to... If we can hit him, like, once from afar, that should be enough to take him out. So I'm just gonna keep shooting, see if we get him. We did it! Well, that's pretty cool, actually. They've changed the animation on this. There we go. Let's get rid of this fire so we can pick up that XP. And yeah, I know I looked away because I was more focused on the XP than what it actually looks like. But if you really wanted to see what that looks like without shaders and all that, then go ahead and you can look it up. But yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, you know, what can I say? That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was also tougher than I thought it was going to be. So it is definitely possible, and we didn't even use all of our beds. So it's definitely possible to kill the Ender Dragon really quickly. I just was not doing it very efficiently at all. So folks, that was it. That was today's episode. So I know it's pretty haphazard, but at least we got some pretty big milestones cleared for, you know, the survival series. We got rid of the Ender Dragon. That's pretty good. Next episode, we're going to be exploring the end cities, and that's going to be really beneficial in cleaning up our storage situation. We'll also pick up some of those chorus fruits, which are, I don't know, they seem kind of useless, but whatever. So yeah, until then, that will be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.